Yo, 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 what's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, it's like 3:30 in the morning, and I'm coming back from a night out. It's Friday night. Yeah, it's Friday night right now. And, it was interesting. It was an interesting night. First of all, me and my friends got kicked out of a bar because they said that we weren't buying enough drinks. So, and of course we got kicked out because we was black, because the bouncer basically told us, and the bouncers were black, and he was like, look, I'm going to keep it real with you. You in a Jewish bar, and you're black, so y'all got to go. Because other people weren't buying drinks, but they didn't tell them to get the fuck out. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just want to remind you that white supremacy is alive and well. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, so we out in this bar and all of this shit. And my friend, he's out there, we're talking to girls. And, this dude's talking to this chick. And, what I want to say in this video is that a lot of chicks cannot take honesty. Y'all can't. Y'all say I want an honest man, but y'all don't want an honest man. Because when a man is honest with you, y'all get all stupid and act ridiculous. So my boy, he's talking to this girl, and he's like, yo, listen, I just want to have sex with you, right? So she's like, how could you come up to a girl and say this and say that? And, the funny part was, we were saying that, we just want to hook up with chicks or whatever like that. And the girl, first she was like, oh, I got a lot of skills, right? So then my friend responds and he says, oh, well, can you squirt? So then she got upset because he asked if she can squirt. Now, and then she's like, how could you say that to me? And that's offensive to me. And then now she's blaming us because she's upset. And now, mind you, while we're talking to these girls, there was a couple of guys in there too. One of the guys was a boyfriend of one of the other girls. And, we're talking, and he's basically like, he's seeing our point. And then now that he's seeing our point, his girl is looking at him like, oh, why are you agreeing with them? She was giving him that type of look, like, why are you agreeing with these dudes or whatever? And then once he saw that was happening, it's almost like he had to, like, go on some Captain Save-A-Ho shit. He was, like, trying to diffuse the situation because the women were, like, getting upset. And then there was the other guy there, and he's like, oh, but if they're upset, why don't you just stop? Now, let's take a second to think about that. If I'm talking to a woman and she's upset, and what I'm saying is offending her, and they're saying, why don't you just stop? So basically what you're saying is, stop being yourself so this girl won't get offended. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Guys, they're saying, don't be yourself so you don't offend this chick. She's not realizing that her being offended, or her being offended by whatever I'm saying or whatever my friend's saying, has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with her. See, this is a reason why I named my book for the One Half of Woman, It's Your Fault You're Single. Because one day they're going to realize that it's their responsibility for all the bullshit that they are feeling and all this other stuff. I can't control how you're going to feel when I say something. You see what I'm saying? You have to master your emotions. Now, people are going to say, well, if you tell a girl, something sexual, right, then they say, well, she might get offended or she might feel a certain way. I don't know that until it comes out of my mouth. And if she does get offended, it's not my fault, because I don't control how you feel about shit. You control how you feel about shit. And just because you're getting offended by some words that are coming out of my mouth, you understand, like, why should I stop being who I am? Now I can, and the funny part was my friend, he was like, if you guys are so offended, why are you still here talking to us? You could have left a long time ago. Why are you still here having a chit chat with us? You understand? So it's like if these chicks, get offended by honesty, why girls keep asking guys to be honest? Let's just start lying to them. Guys, start lying to the girls. Tell them all the stuff they want to hear. Make them feel good about a whole bunch of shit because of your fluffy words. Have sex with them and do what you must, because that's what they want. They're not even honest with themselves. We've talked to like almost all the girls in a bar, and there was girls we're talking to, and they're like, oh, my boyfriend's coming. And we see them, ain't no boyfriend came. You just ain't want to talk to me. You ain't want to talk to the other guy that I was with. You understand? Or talk to my other friend I was with. That's all you had to say, girl. Like, be honest. It's okay. right? This one girl we was talking to, she was like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm about to leave in 2 minutes. An hour later, she's still there dancing. Why are you lying? Why? And then you want us to be honest, and then when we're honest, you're upset. I mean, it's like, yo, it's just so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And see, what I want to bring across here is that, you know, this goes for everybody, men and women. You need to be able to master your emotions. Don't be afraid of honesty. The reason why the world is the way it is, and the reason why you have so much trouble getting things done or doing things and making things happen is because you're surrounded by a whole bunch of fucking fake people. Let's keep it real. A lot of the people you deal with are fake fucking people. You understand? They don't want to keep it real, and then when you keep it real, they get offended. They're like, oh my God, how could you say this? Like, okay, if somebody comes to me, let's say like a white guy. Let's say if I was in a bar, and some white guy come up to me and says, oh, you're a fucking nigger, right? If I punch him in the face because I'm upset that she called me a nigger or he called me a nigger, I punch him in the face, I get arrested for assault, I go to jail, all because I couldn't master my fucking emotions, all because I was offended because he said a word. A fucking word that us human beings made up to mean something. Now that he says this word to me, I have to get offended. Now when we're talking to these adult women about sex, and about vaginas, and about fucking, and about hooking up, instead of the girl saying, you know what, brother, I understand you want to understand about my pussy or whatever, but I'm not comfortable talking about that. If you're not comfortable talking about that, that's fine. That's cool. Like, you don't have to talk about it. But don't get mad at us for bringing this up. Don't blame me because you're offended. Don't blame me because you're mad. Like, come on. See, the reason why I do this type of shit is because I want to shed light on this fucking stupidity, on the nonsense that's out here. You understand what I'm saying? On the ridiculousness. People, start being honest with yourself. Be honest with other people. Understand how to receive honesty. And stop being so fucking butthurt because somebody said something and you're offended. Like, grow the fuck up. Seriously, I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm sick of this bullshit, man. And it's like, yo, I'm done, man. I'm done. It's like almost 3:45 in the morning, I guess. I'm out of here, guys. Like, don't. You men out there, before I go, I gotta say this. You men out there, do not let these women shame you, and steer you away from being yourself. You understand? Be honest with these chicks. Let them know what you're about. Let them know what you're trying to do when you're hollering at them. Do not feel like you have to cater to them and protect their feelings and all that. These is grown-ass fucking women. Don't do that shit. If a chick is doing that, you go to the next chick and you move on to the next girl and you talk to that chick. You understand me? The reason why me and my friend was even entertaining these women was because it was like they kept asking us questions about our philosophy, or why would we do this and why would we do that. And the funny part was, after we were talking to them for about a half an hour, and they were starting to understand what the fuck we were saying. I was, basically trying to school this woman on the fact that her being offended is not my fault, it's not my friend's fault. It's what she believes is offensive. And that makes her mad. That is what's controlling her emotions. That's what's making her act all rah-rah and all of this other stuff. You see what I'm saying? But, there's a lot of people that's not, very self-aware, or not, they don't understand what's going on with themselves. This is why I talk about the truth is inside of you. You have to understand what you're really about. You're going to have a whole bunch of trouble in your life, not just your dating life, but life in general, when you don't know who the fuck you are. And most people don't know who the fuck they are. You understand? It makes me fucking sick. It makes me so fucking sick. You understand? Like every time when I'm, when I'm talking to, and this part is for my ladies right here, because every time, when I'm coaching women, I have women who want to, get coached by me, and the thing that pisses me off the most is that I notice that a lot of women, they are not ready to really dig deep and be honest with themselves. Everything is the man, blaming the man. I always get this every time when I tell women what I do. Oh, are you teaching these men how to treat us right? Are you teaching these men how to be more mature and not want to fuck around and settle down? I'm like, really? I'm like, see, a lot of you ladies, y'all want that Steve Harvey lying to you about all this bullshit, fluffy shit to make you feel good. I don't do that. I don't do that. And the thing is, can I be real with y'all for a second? Can I be real with y'all for a second? Most dating coaches or life coaches or whatever, let's just say dating coaches, they either concentrate on one gender, like they're like, I'm a coach for men, or I'm a coach for women, right? Some do both. I do both, right? But even with people who do both, there's usually one gender that they're reaching out to more, or that's like getting it, who's, that's really getting the message. And I concentrate on men and women, and I try to do it equally. But what I noticed is when I try to coach women, there's this block, there's this wall, there's this thing up where I have to knock that shit down just to really start and really make it happen, because women are so used to lies and bullshit and people kowtowing to their nonsense that me, even as a coach trying to help them out in the dating game, and me helping them means I have to be fucking truthful. And when I tell women the truth, they don't want to fucking hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Then they continue down this path of doing nonsense and really not knowing what's going on in the game, getting their heart broken, getting shitted on, having guys fuck them and leaving, getting played all the time. And instead of listening to a nigga like me, and I'm not saying I'm the only person you should listen to, I'm just saying listen to niggas like me, at least, who are honest with your ass. Instead of listening to honest motherfuckers, y'all want to listen to these fake ass motherfuckers that's telling you nonsense, that's telling you, oh, it's not your fault, girl, it's because he's intimidated by you, it's because he doesn't like a strong, independent woman, and that's the reason why you single. It has nothing to do with you, girl. It's not your attitude. No, it's not your attitude. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. It's not because you can't have a mature conversation. It's not because you have guys who that want to talk to you and you're ignoring them. It's not because you're shitting on the nice guy and getting with the asshole. It's not because you don't like to listen to real shit. You know what I'm saying? It's none of that. It's everybody else's, shit. That's why you're single. It's everybody. You know what? I should start doing that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start, for you ladies, just because, you know what? I'm going to just start writing books for women and just lying in it. That's it. And I'll be a millionaire. I'll be a fucking millionaire. You see this? Look at this. This is the goddamn hood right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll write some bullshit for ladies, and I'll sell it. I'll make millions of dollars, and I'll move out the hood and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all don't want the real shit. Y'all want to be on some bullshit. Y'all not ready for honesty. You know what I'm saying? And the ones who are ready for honesty, ladies, make sure you get my books and all that. It's Your Fault, Your Single Tips on Finding Mr. Right. The movie's coming out soon. It's going to be awesome. So, hopefully, some of y'all like real shit. And, some of y'all can understand what's, going on in this life and stop bullshitting yourselves. You feel me? So I'm out of here, man. I got to get inside and do some shit, get some work popping, all right? So I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.